All right, so let's get this started. We're looking at Pyra Mythra versus Sonic. It seems Cobra did opt to take Sonic over here to deal. To take Pyra Mythra to deal with Sonic. This is normally a Mario main. Curious to see if there's a character they've been picking up. PS2 is a fairly neutral heavy stage. I'm curious to see how this is gonna go. It's actually interesting enough. As many Pyra Mythras as I've seen, it's not often you get to see one that has a brain, and or at least I'm gonna assume that Cobra does. Especially dealing with a Sonic, it's not actually surprisingly a matchup I've not seen too often. I'm also not someone who watches too many VODs, I suppose, but we'll have to see. And you see, Cobra was going for the forward tilt there, but RichRo did get in just in time to avoid getting hit by it. The lead belongs to Cobra here, but you know, Sonic has what it takes, the speed that it takes to make this comeback. You really got to be careful though using your options to get back on stage when you're against Pyra. Pyra hits like a tank, as you can just see right there. Okay. So Cobra is in the percent lead right now, 120% to 15 on RichRo, and the SD. So unfortunate. That's gonna give Cobra the 2-stock lead now, and at 126. Oh my goodness, 126%. Cobra is gonna be trying to just get as much percentage on RichRo as they possibly can, and already doing a good job of that. Switching over to Mythra now. To just have that little bit of speed, that edge, and good job with the back air. It's got to be a little scary. You got to be clenching your cheeks going to ledge like that when you see Pyra charging an F smash. It's definitely going to be the stock with the fair, 74%. This is going to definitely be a hard game for RichRo to make back, though not impossible. Just got to play very well and be wary of Pyra's big hitboxes. Now Cobra switched to Mythra using the speed once again to catch this blue speedster. Let's see if that's going to be working out. That Nair just interrupting Sonic mid-air, but not going to do too much percent-wise or setup or even kill, right? But, you know, kind of ruins the flow a little bit. Good up, be out of shield, 122%. You really are going to be scared if you're RichRo in the situation. Cobra's just kind of been doing what they do. Like, I respect it, trying to go for the grab there, baiting the shield, but Sonic's a little too fast, and RichRo had that good reaction and insight to realize that that wasn't going to be an aerial. Oh, you really got to be careful doing these things on shield. Cobra kind of just spamming the jab there. I don't know what the plan or the idea was there, especially as someone who doesn't play. I don't know if Cobra is like fishing for something or if it's simply just an option that he believes to be good. I'm curious to see what it actually was. But that's going to be very close to another stock now. If this is a good edge guard from RichRo, going for the downer, actually understandably so. You kind of just want to try to get that kill in. But I was expecting the springs. I know it's usually the slower move, but with 4 minutes left, it wouldn't have been too big of a deal. Right now at 142%, RichRo's got a mountain to climb, and it's steep. It's quite steep, but everything's doable. Mount Everest has been conquered. It's been climbed many times, but you know, a lot of people also die on that journey. So we're gonna have to see. Even stocks now, 1-to-1. Oh my goodness, you can just sense the nervousness or the anxiety in these players, and Cobra kind of actually just sat there in the middle and waited for the approach, because you can't. Oh, sorry, it says 2-0 for Cobra. Let me fix that. It's only 1-0 now. Yeah, but you know, Cobra kind of just showed a good amount of patience there, and you know, didn't want to get hit, or rather didn't want to approach, because why approach when you're in the lead, right? So awesome. Alright, so we're going to town now, where RichRo is going to have a little bit more movement, or rather space to move, I should be saying, against Cobra, who still has a big sword though, and kind of just needs to control the center of the stage and keep that lead. And unfortunately, that space is useless to RichRo, and in fact, a little bit detrimental to them. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't say detrimental, but it's just not as useful as it would be if RichRo was able to get the lead first and secure it. Because Cobra kind of just doesn't really need to move and run away. Just needs to kind of have that patience, throw around those hitboxes, and kind of keep. It's kind of like that, like caution tape, you know, that police put up on crime scenes. That I feel like that's what it is when you're just using Pyra's aerials, especially against the speedster like RichRo's Sonic. You know, I was just gonna say Sonic. I don't know why I said RichRo. Nonetheless, that was a good air dodge onto the platform, and the back throw is going to be the stock. Now, RichRo's got that lead. Let's see if they're going to be campy or if they're going to just try to get that bonus percentage. You know, it's one of those situations where, you know, camping isn't a terrible option, right? But if you're not racking up damage as you're camping, then you're kind of risking where if you lose that stock, losing, you know? Like even here where it's only 24%, it wouldn't have been a big enough lead to say it was worth it. So you kind of have to like find that balance between offense and defense and choose when to be aggressive. If anything, it's really being more picky about when you will capitalize on something and approach, and then just making sure you make the most of it, you know, applying the pressure and easing back when you realize that it's not going to connect and you may die. But you see, RichRo, like I said, after having secured that lead, is doing a lot better in because now you're no longer playing Cobra's game, you're playing RichRo's game. That's what Sonic does. If Sonic's in the lead, it's gonna be a lot harder for you because Sonic doesn't play Smash Bros like the rest of us. Sonic plays Sonic's game until he's in the disadvantage. Catching that nair with the back air, trying to see if Cobra was gonna go for the higher recovery, but it's just not gonna happen. No back air there. The switch, getting Cobra back on the stage safely. Got to be careful using that move right in Cobra's face. Getting the jab with a little explosive finish, but it's not going to do much but send him off stage. Good up B though, taking the stock at 106%. Switching to Mythra, wanting to rack up the damage, but that S smash is going to send him right to the blast zone. Got to be careful though, using those aerials on the platform, you know. On shield, RichRo's already gotten a grab kill at 0%. It's not, you're not really looking at a grab kill as danger, but rather just getting grabbed there. You kind of don't want that. It's a scary place to be, but my goodness, look at those meaty aerials. You cannot avoid them, and they will do ridiculous amounts of damage. Unfortunately for RichRo, read an air dodge, but not the right direction, and Cobra's going to get back to stage, getting the control even now of center stage. Good parry, no punish, unfortunately. Execution was just not there. Or rather, I guess it was the reaction to the parry. You don't, you know, sometimes you got to, spacing-wise, you don't know what you're supposed to be doing there. RichRo kind of just, you see, like, that's the thing with Town is, it's given him options to run. That down air, man, it's dangerous with that range. But you know what? RichRo is gonna secure that with a nice F smash. It's 1-1 now. We're gonna be going to game 3. I think this is the first game 3 we're gonna be seeing on stream so far, and it only makes sense that it would be these two great players. Well done, well done. Alright, we're going back. Same characters. I'm curious to see what stage they're on. Alright, let's see a battlefield. This should be interesting. I believe both these characters do benefit, you know, to these triplats. It makes sense that Cobra won it. First thing, you know, being a Mario main, I'm sure that there's a little bit of comfort in playing on those triplats, but also just this character. Good job using the down smash, covering both role options from that tech. But at the same time, you know, these platforms might give Sonic the space to run around a little bit more. But, you know, nonetheless, I mean, those swords are huge and cover a lot of areas, so these platforms might not be as safe as you would think. Good back air there, catching Cobra, and awareness of that up B. You know, you don't want to get hit by that, man. At 92%, it might not kill across the stage, but it's definitely going to hurt. Good recovery, actually going past the ledge and getting the back air and converting this to almost a kill. Not the kill. Another jab coming from Cobra seems to be an option, a favorite option of his. Oh, that's an unfortunate situation, buffering the air dodge after that jab. I wonder if Cobra's intention was to do that. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised, because it is actually a pretty good option. You know, a lot of people will be thrown off and just air dodge to the death, as we just saw. Now RichRo is gonna have to, you know, come back from this disadvantage, unfortunately. 30%, Cobra's gonna want to get on as much damage as he possibly can before losing the stock. And you can see over here, Cobra's just saying, get over here. This is my game now. Once again, you don't even have to really play center stage in Cobra's position now. You just need to play away from RichRo and force him to do what you want him to do. And just rolling past that F smash, that was definitely scary. I would have been sweating. You know, like, even if you're in the lead, these kind of moments where you're near death, they get you your heartbeat moving. You know, it gets your heart racing, I should be saying. But Cobra, my goodness, really doing a wonderful job getting RichRo all the way to 100% now. I'm gonna probably go for the forward throw, yeah, get him off stage, and try to continue this ledge trapping. But that side B, ooh, it almost cost Cobra that stock, and it did in fact now. Good edge guard by RichRo. You do not want to be fumbling these things at 100% deficit. You really got to play it smart and not let these things get to your head. Trying to get the second up air out of that string, but it's not going to happen. Still 30% Cobra, you know, that's nice. I think a lot of people don't realize that, you know, a lead in Smash is not as significant as you might think. It's really a big part of it's a mindset thing, but also it's how you play, right? It's where I'm speaking mindset, I'm speaking in the match, not like, oh man, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna lose. No, I'm talking about you have to keep calm, and you have to not make stupid decisions or mistakes. You know, and that's assuming that you don't make stupid decisions, even when you are calm. But that F smash is gonna hit above the platform and take the next stock. Cobra is now 76%, and wow, that's almost a stock. But you know, luckily Mythra's recovery there has a little bit of bounce at the end, and was able to grab the ledge. Let's see what Cobra can do now with Mythra. We haven't seen too much of a combo game from Mythra. I find Cobra's Pyra Mythra is a lot more methodical in its approach. Not too much in-your-face comboing, whatever, but rather using these swords to kind of just keep RichRo at bay and, you know, camp Sonic in a sense. But I wouldn't even call it necessarily camping. It's just it's camping. I just think camping's got like a negative connotation now. So like you gotta realize, I don't mean it in a bad way. It's kind of what you gotta do in this matchup, and it's being skillfully done as well. I might add. 173% though, you see it. Cobra's just kind of avoiding all the kill moves that Sonic's got. Gonna go for the back throw for sure. Trying to get the dash attack. Actually might have killed, I think, the sweet spot. Like, it's ridiculous what that thing does. It's kind of like on that war crime kind of wave. We're gonna get the down smash with Mythra. We're gonna see a switch to Pyra soon to try to get the kill, or is Cobra feeling it right now? I think it's just good to have that extra amount of speed and less lag to keep the pressure on RichRo. So I think that's what Cobra was realizing there. But you're not really gonna get easy kills with Mythra until later percent. So You see now, you can see Cobra actually having opted to go Pyra once again. Thing is that, yeah, you got those kills, but you got slower moves. Thing is that at 7%, you really don't need to be approaching. Just make RichRo, my goodness, RichRo approach, you know. Another side beam. That's actually just gonna take the stock. That's gonna be a 2-1 for Cobra. Well done. I gotta say, like, that was a very enjoyable set, believe it or not.